Well, howdy gang. Here we are. I'm back at the computer and I'm going to be continuing the testing of a Imperial inspection deck. That's the one I played with yesterday for the first time, and I've got to say I thought that went really well. It felt quite strong. The salvage stand local garrison combo was really quite nasty. I only got the one salvage stand out as well, and I lost Unkar early on. So, and I definitely made quite a few mistakes with it. So, going to continue the testing today and really trying to see whether this particular build of Imperial inspection type at salvage stand is the one that's going to be the competitive one. If there isn't more than one. You might have seen me play against a Krennic E-Bala build yesterday, which is a surprising amount of damage. I don't know whether it just seemed to roll very well, but along with Imperial inspection, which did get off a couple of times, that was pretty devastating to play against. I also think some sort of Jabba and something else build could be quite good for the Imperial inspection type builds too. So I think it's probably more than one viable team for it, but I'm quite excited about this particular one with Unkar, just because Unkar is so good. I mean, we've got two resource sides and we've got two disrupt sides on him, and that feels so strong when salvage stand or Imperial inspection is going to go off his dice. And of course we can also have him elite in this, so it's entirely reasonable that we could have him trigger both of them when we roll him in. And then we've also got Stormtrooper and Death Trooper, and the Stormtrooper's got the resource side on it and the Death Trooper's got a disrupt side on him, so they can also later game, if they've managed to kill off Unkar, those two characters can also be triggering those supports. So it's quite nice, and I think of course it can make quite a lot of resources, and so the endless ranks play is a possibility, and in fact I played that in the game yesterday and it was absolutely instrumental, and I needed that extra amount of hit points to survive against the deck. I think mainly because I lost Unkar early. I couldn't really choke him down quite as much as I wanted to. So yeah, hopefully we'll see an opponent fairly soon. I'm actually just going to come out of this and we're just going to see if there's anybody actually waiting for a game at the moment. Let's have a browse. What have we got? Not normally many people playing at this time of day. Ah, here we go. Killier is looking like he's happy to play a game. So I'll just join up to him and just check that he's okay with a streaming. Let's see what he says. He's up. Okay, here we go then. So we're playing with 3 characters and we want the classic. That's fine. Good job. So let's get ourselves loaded up. Now I'm actually playing with the very same list that I used yesterday. I haven't made any changes to it. I could. There's a few things I'd be interested in trying to get in there. But yesterday I felt like I just didn't see the removal that I would be hoping to see early in the game. So we'll play with this and we'll see exactly what happens, and if I have another game where I'm feeling like, oh man, I just could not keep Unkar alive, then then I'll start looking at making some changes. Oh, we're playing something very shooty. Is that snap bays? Yeah. Okay, so this has got the potential to put out a lot of damage, but it also is playing lots of cheaper upgrades, which Imperial inspection will really murder. So let's see what happens here then, shall we? I need another die on Unkar. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, an early local garrison. Would I rather get a local garrison or the F11D rifle? I think I'd probably rather get out the local garrison early on, so I think we'll get rid of the blackmail We'll get rid of the endless ranks. I think that rifle. And if we can draw one of those 0 supports, and we've got a little bit of removal, because it does tend to rely upon a fair few of the black sides, a deck like that. Let's draw our 3. We get some more removal, which is good, but ultimately that's none of the big supports that we really want to start the game with, or the 2 of the big supports that we want to start the game with. And I've rolled 3 as well. Okay. Got 4 to his 3. Great. Bugger. Wrong battlefield. To be docking bay. Let me just grab the docking bay. I did mean, that is the one thing I did mean to change, isn't that I was have docking bay in, because I think that's going to be a much better fit for this deck, and yeah, and we'll take it. So the reason I put docking bay in is because it combos so nicely. Look, place support from your hand at discard pile, decreasing its cost by 1. If they get rid of my Imperial inspection, I'm getting it back. I really like that. Okay, first things first here, I think we'll just roll that Unkar. I'm not going to put on the hunt onto Unkar. He's already a big enough target. What do we get? We get 3. Ooh, we get the big disrupt. He better use up some of that. And he is. He's playing out a baby blaster. Okay. So I think I'll roll this just so I can turn on He Doesn't Like You. Okay. Probably should play it out, shouldn't I? Let's play out on the hunt, just because otherwise he could double disrupt me, which would be painful. But I imagine he's probably going to go for the damage fairly quickly. Oh, hello, he's rolled a bit there. Okay, so we will He Doesn't Like You on the yeah, on that. Yeah, that's one of those ones, extra damage for resource. Oh, don't know, probably should make him have done that really, because I could have disrupted his resource. That would have been a better play, wouldn't it?